I recently saw a video that was posted a few days ago. Most here know that I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV on my laptop or anywhere else. So I'm not up to date on the day-to-day weirdness. I'm looking at this because I want you to see how blatant the rituals are.
But for this piece, it's more of racial performance. I've been doing this particular piece since February 23rd of this year. So we're coming up close to our 200-day mark. And that date is significant because it is the date that he who shall not be named rescinded an Obama-era order that allowed trans teenagers to piss in their bathroom of choice versus the gender that was assigned to them at birth. I have been filling about 4 liters a day, so close to a gallon. So today is the last day of the collection, which is a real relief because it sucks to piss in a bucket nonstop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and to carry your urine around on your back and like on ice is a bit socially awkward at times. So I'll be glad to have, top off this durational performance.
The alchemist Henning Brand thought he could make the Philosopher's Stone a reality with the crystals from boiled down pee. Alchemists already knew that if they let urine fester, it made ammonia, a useful ingredient making silver mirrors. I told you mirrors are portals. Brand, on the other hand, was the first to boil festering wee down until there was nothing left except the seemingly magical white paste. The white paste glowed in the dark, earning it the name miraculous bearer of light, or in ancient Greek, phosphorus. It wasn't the Philosopher's Stone, but it was the 13th element ever discovered. Known then as the devil's element, phosphorus glowed in the dark. As phosphorus uses increased, chemists finally figured out a less fester-needing source: bones. Anyone here ever heard of bone batteries? And all of this P insight helped us understand that phosphorus is so essential for life, it's literally written into our DNA and provides energy. Human urine can be transformed into electricity. From waste to power, human urine can generate electricity to light public toilets, charge mobile phones, and potentially illuminate refugee camps. The process of transforming urine into electricity is based on microbial fuel cells, which carry an anode aspect. They are just like batteries, which can drive an electric current or flow by using bacteria, as such like a system of an energy converter. And as a result, the combination produces electrons to store or use directly for electricity purposes.
As a trans person, it doesn't necessarily have all the signifiers to pass as male because I choose not to take hormones or have a double mastectomy. I present as a kind of fusion sometimes in the bathroom. Sometimes I'll use the men's room, sometimes I'll use the women's room, as short as the line is. But there's certainly moments where you feel uncomfortable or super self-conscious. And so I think this act of having to kind of hold your piss in many ways hyper-performs this feeling that I think many people that are either gender non-conforming or outwardly trans feel on a daily basis. My wife very reasonably put a limit on the amount of fridges I could keep at the apartment. And so what we're doing today is going around LA and picking up all of the urine that I've stored in my friends' houses.
There was a girl that they let stay for a few weeks. She was in between residences, and she had went in there one night and heard her chanting. She peeked in the room and she was doing some type of a ritual on the floor. And then she just suddenly moved out about a few weeks later. Where the same woman who had done the ritual at the other house had hidden things in my home as well. We had found jars of urine hidden up in the rafters as well. From what I gather, that was a way that she could kind of hold claim to my home
A lot of that has to do more with the occult, working around the black arts. They will leave things like that on the premises, and they will take something out of the home. It's like an exchange almost.
And then send them off to New York City to be turned into a sculpture. Hi, Amelia.
Hey. So, it's on the move.
It's on the move. Unair conditioned. There's like a possibility of having like a disgusting black cube. But that's kind of cool.
She said a disgusting black cube.
Yeah, multicolored. Layered like a cock.
She said multicolored, but the subtitles wrote Cohen. Cohen, officially this word denotes a descendant of Aaron and a Jewish priest. However, it too means serpent priest. The priests wore blue and white. They could not wear shoes in the temple. They had a breastplate with different gemstones. You might know that some gems have electromagnetic properties. So the breastplate is made of gold, which conducts electricity, and the gems might tune their energy in some way.
Got it.
I get you this, too.
Thank you for allowing me to appreciate that. Perfect fit. Okay. You're not really supposed to ship urine, so we have kind of kept it on the DL.
What kind of liquid is this?
It's just like clear liquid with some vitamins, a little bit of protein in it.
So fancy drinks?
Yeah, you could drink it. You can.
She just said you could drink her urine. Like that weirdo who kept coming to my channel promoting urine therapy. Naff off.
The first order of business is assembling this, the internal component of the pedestal. Essentially what that is, it's a hacked refrigerator that will allow the urine to run through this filtration system from the glass cube.
Filtration from the glass cube. This is alchemy. The scientists were distilling various liquids for whatever they were trying to achieve. That's why they do this. It's some sort of alchemical transmutation. They think it makes them like a god. Okay, if you want to stay in hell longer, keep practicing this fallen sorcery. Cabala Mineralis, attributed to Rabbi Simeon ben Cantara, an illustration from medieval alchemical manuscript, Cabala Mineralis, depicting a young boy urinating in the pool. The golden age of alchemy, which fell on 13th to 17th centuries, resulted in numerous alchemical treatises created by medieval scholars, venturing clergymen, and mysterious Kabbalists. One of them, Cabala Mineralis, suggested using urine as a possible ingredient for the elixir of immortality. Colorful illustrations of this book explain how urine of a young boy can be used as a source of ammonium. Our ammoniac is not that of the vulgar. I beg to differ. Ammonium then shall be used together with mercury as essential components of philosopher's stone.
And keep it at a cold temperature to allow for its preservation. Today we are going to empty
Oh, oops, wait.
the 200
You see the hand sign she's doing? It's the Yoni Mudra, a fertility symbol, so I guess she's giving her energy to this public ritual.
Today we are going to empty the 200 gallons of urine into this custom tank. So wish us luck. The audio that I use is this 4-channel surround sound of all.
She put her we in a cube. The alchemical symbol for urine is a square with a dot in the center, and they are telling you it's alchemy because in the reflection there is the symbol. Yes, it's a speaker, but they chose this color so that you could clearly see the circle in the box. Brands boiled the large amount of liquid until it turned into a thick substance with red oil on the top. He then extracted this red oil and cooled down the rest of the substance until it turned black. Having mixed the red and black parts, Brand heated them again, distilled, and hocus pocus, the glass chamber got filled with glowing fumes that turned into a shining white liquid. Needless to say, Brand was perfectly sure he had found the Philosopher's Stone. He gave his discovery the name phosphorus, after the Greek name for Venus. Done! I've told you time and time again it's about this entity. Cabal and Mineralis, the stone of the wise, the medicine of the third order. A month having been completed, the omnipotent king of our stone arises, the perfect medicine of the third order, in its, what is this? In its projection, able to transmute all metals. Common phosphorus forms a waxy white solid that has a characteristic disagreeable smell. Pure phosphorus ignites spontaneously in the air and burns to phosphorus pentoxide. The elemental alchemy symbol of phosphorus traps light, and thus it is reputed that the alchemy symbol for phosphorus represents spiritual illumination. The symbol for phosphorus is a pea in a box. She put her pea in a box. Phosphorus is a chemical element with the symbol P and atomic number 15. Elemental phosphorus exists in two major forms, white phosphorus and red phosphorus, but because it is highly reactive, phosphorus is never found as a free element on Earth. Elemental phosphorus was first isolated as white phosphorus in 1669. White phosphorus emits a faint glow when exposed to oxygen, hence the name taken from Greek mythology meaning light bearer, Latin Lucifer, referring to the morning star, the planet Venus. The term phosphorescence, meaning glow after illumination, derives from this property of phosphorus, although the word has since been used for a different physical process that produces a glow. The glow of phosphorus is caused by oxidation of the white, but not red, phosphorus, a process now called chemiluminescence. Together with nitrogen, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth, phosphorus is classified as a pnictogen. Phosphates are a component of DNA, RNA, and ATP, and phospholipids, complex compounds fundamental to cells. Elemental phosphorus was first isolated from human urine and bone ash. Back to the bone batteries.
My dream, if there's any rich collectors out there, would be for them to purchase this cube and place it in front of Trump Towers.
Purchase the cube and place it near a tower. So it really is a battery as well. That means every time we use the toilet, our urine is powering the city and then they make us pay for it. If you don't want me talking about this, then stop putting these rituals in my face. I just went to an exhibition today. This is not art. This is Kabbalistic sorcery.